Look, I know how it is. You just got dumped, or you had a rough day at work, so you go home, neck a few beers or wines, maybe follow that up with some fine cheeses, or even some chocolate. No one will know, right? Wrong. The government knows. That's right. They've been watching you. And now the time for judgment has come. For 12 months, the CSIRO has been canvassing the eating habits of over 86,000 Aussies online, comparing them with our Australian dietary guidelines, resulting in the grand release of our National Healthy Diet Score for 2016. It's 59 out of 100. Look, on the bright side, we didn't fail. It's not great though, is it?
Not a very good score. It's probably as a C, and in general we found that women did better than men, who scored a D.
That's right, women scored better than men, with an average score of 60. Old people better than young people, with the over 70s beating Gen Y by 5 points. And in terms of jobs, well, no big surprises that the health industry topped the charts. But tying for last with the unemployed are construction workers. Yes, it turns out no matter how much nail hammering and dirt shoveling you do, eating meat pies washed down by a beer for lunch for about 3 decades does not a healthy man make. So what's going on, construction workers of Australia?
We've got spinach here, we've got tabbouleh, we've got eggplant, we've got tomato. We're just making a nice healthy vegetarian wrap.
Yeah, we just started on the vegetarian diet, pretty happy about it.
Okay, so we may have found the healthiest dudes in the country, but they're not all vegos out on the site.
It is quite an unhealthy diet that we do see on the site, but I think
a lot
that's
of energy drinks.
But look, as it turns out, none of us come off looking too great when it comes to avoiding the bad foods, what they call discretionary foods.
It is junk food, and it's not just the takeaway foods, it's the foods that we eat in between meals, and it's chocolate, cakes, biscuits, pastries, those kinds of foods. But alcohol was also a significantly high proportion of the discretionary foods that men consumed, and also those in the construction industry.
Turns out more than a third of us have way too much of this category. Our biggest vice? You guessed it, alcohol. For men, it makes up more than a quarter of all the bad stuff that they have each week. In fact, the closest we got to meeting our dietary needs was in our fruit consumption. And even then, less than half of us are eating enough. The CSIRO says that if we all just raise our score to 70, it could help stop our high rates of heart disease, diabetes, and even impact about a third of all cancers. But only 1 in 5 Aussies are currently hitting the mark. So how can we get there? Look, it's super easy. We just need to halve our discretionary foods and double our veggie intake. So about 2 sticks of celery gets me 1 stick.
Laura, I don't think that's how it works.
No. I got this.